Hey there, welcome to Pens and Concepts, where learning meets simplicity. This is episode 2 of the Brain series, Neural Control and Coordination. In this episode, we'll be learning about the generation and conduction of the nerve impulse and the transmission of impulse. First, let's understand the generation of a nerve impulse. A neuron at rest has a small charge difference across its membrane, which is the resting potential. The inside is negatively charged compared to the outside because there's more sodium outside and more potassium inside. When a stimulus hits, sodium channels open and Na plus rushes inside the neuron, making the inside positive. This change in charge is called the depolarization, and this is when an action potential is generated. After the impulse passes, potassium ions move out, restoring the negative charge inside. This is called repolarization. This wave of depolarization and repolarization continues along the axon, creating the movement of an electrical signal called the nerve impulse. This process is quick, precise, and happens in milliseconds, allowing instant responses to stimuli. Now let's understand the conduction of a nerve impulse. Once generated, the impulse travels along the axon as a chain of changing electrical charges. In non-myelinated neurons, the impulse moves continuously along the axon surface, but in myelinated neurons, it jumps from one node of Ranvier to another, a faster process called saltatory conduction. To understand this process of the generation of a nerve impulse more precisely, here is a table with the stage and its respective movement of ions. When the impulse reaches the end of the axon, it needs to move to the next neuron through a synapse. There are two types of synapses, electrical and chemical. In electrical synapse, the impulse passes directly from one neuron to the next. It's very fast but quite rare in humans. In chemical synapse, the impulse triggers the release of neurotransmitters like acetylcholine, which crosses the gap. It's a bit slower but more controlled and one directional. That's it for today's episode. Please do like, share, and subscribe me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Pens and Concepts. See you in the third episode.